Welcome to SAF. We're excited for you to join us this fall. Whether you choose to learn in person from campus or virtually from home, this module will ensure your technology will support that learning. The digital literacy skills will set you up for success. Technology in your day-to-day will become your new norm. It's not possible to participate fully in a SAF program without a computer, and when you get comfortable with all the different tools at your disposal, you will find that you can work way more efficiently. Many of the tools you will learn are going to be used on the day-to-day basis during your work term. So practicing and developing the different digital literacy skills now will prepare you for what's going to be expected by your co-op employers. Learning outcomes. By the end of this module, you will know what kind of laptop you will need. You will also be able to create a study space that will enhance your learning and remove distractions from it. Know what software the University of Waterloo provides to you free of charge. Be able to perform some basic functions in that software to make yourself more productive and organized. Getting started. Let's get started. This module is an asynchronous module. That means you can move through the content by learning activities at your own pace. Some of your course may combine asynchronous activities with synchronous activities. Synchronous activities could be in the form of an online class that you must attend on a certain day and time, or a face-to-face class that you must attend on campus on a certain day and time. Keep in mind that asynchronous modules may still have specific deadlines and times for completion. These deadlines can be used to plan when and how you will review the content to complete the activities. If combined with asynchronous activities, learning activities, you may be asked to complete the asynchronous activities before or after the synchronous learning times. For this module, we will not have a set deadline, but it's highly recommended that you review the content and complete the activities before classes begin so you can hit from the ground running in September. Asynchronous learning does not mean that you will be on your own. Be sure to use the resources at your disposal to connect with others and ask questions. This may be done through discussion boards, your instructor's office hours, or when available, in-person classes or tutorials. For this module, you can connect to us using the Learn discussion board. You'll be monitoring it between now and the start of classes to answer any questions you may have to complete this module. Choosing a computer. SAF lays out some basic laptop requirements. Computers purchased after 2018 will be sufficient. MacBooks, iPads, Chromebooks, and other tablets will not be sufficient. The university provides the students with Windows 10 at no cost. Students will also receive Microsoft Office Suite, Office 365 with Windows 10. I myself used a MacBook in my first year, and I struggled greatly when understanding the different shortcuts that professors were teaching in class, as they would typically focus on using a Windows-based PC. This was evident in both finance and accounting, as a lot of the formatting is done using Excel, and a lot of shortcuts would save a lot of time. I ended up switching over to a Windows-based PC in my second year. I believe that it would be smart to avoid MacBooks as a whole, as the SAF program lays out some basic requirements and strictly states that MacBooks will not be sufficient. Software provided. All the University of Waterloo students are provided with a subscription to Office 365 at no cost. Additionally, each student is provided with the @uwaterloo email. Overall, Office 365 is going to be critical for your success at SAF. Also, it's going to be critical for your success during your work terms. Typically, a lot of employers focus on using Office 365 as it provides you with Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft PowerPoint, and OneDrive. We will be covering some basic skills with each of the following the modules below. Being able to perform some basic functions in Office 365 to make yourself more productive and organized. The balance of this module will review each of the common tools mentioned above and provide you with some tips and tricks to leverage that tool to improve your productivity and organization. This module will only scrape the surface of what you can do with these tools. You will learn much more about these tools in your courses, your community activities, and especially your co-op jobs. Please proceed to the first learning activity below. With each learning activity, we'll introduce some tips and tricks followed by a practice opportunity. Use a practice opportunity to apply what you've learned and assess how well you've mastered the tips and tricks. Practice is an important learning strategy. Think about riding a bike. You would You could read a book about how to ride a bike. You could watch somebody else ride a bike, but you won't actually get to understand how to ride a bike until you try it out yourself and practice it. The more you practice, the better you're going to get at it. Learning can be the same way. If you're a passive learner, meaning you simply read, watch, or listen to someone else talk about something, you'll learn, but not as much as if you are an active learner. An active learner also reads, listens, and watches, but they also try it out themselves. Only when you try it out yourself, you're able to assess what you can and can't do yet. In this balance, the modules will try it out by completing the practice activities and submitting your work to the appropriate learn drop boxes. You should plan to spend a certain amount of time with completing each of the activities below. You can complete them all in one sitting or divide them over several days or weeks. As mentioned, the only deadline is to complete them before the start of school in September so that you can use these tools to be productive and organized as a SAF student.